What's the latest on this?
Good morning. Well, we're now hearing that the Vision Fund is likely to cut as many as 80 employees, and the announcement will probably land sometime today. This is not exactly a surprise. Last week we said that the cut was going to be about 10% of the workforce. With about 80 people now, it works out to about 15%. Just as a bit of a context, this is a group that was, until recently, the major source of profits for SoftBank, Masayoshi's own SoftBank Group. But this past year, because of terrible performance in Uber and WeWork and investments like oil, it actually became the biggest source of losses. So some sort of reduction in headcount is not exactly a surprise. We hear that they're trying to cut costs by as much as 20%.
So, Pavel, what does this mean for the Vision Fund and its ability to manage its portfolio?
Well, that's actually an interesting question because Vision Fund 1 in itself has already stopped investing. They've spent more than 85% of their capital, leaving the remainder as dry powder for follow-on investments. But if you really dig into these cuts and you realize that about 15 people out of those 80 will come from something that's called the operating group inside the Vision Fund. And these are folks who actually not involved in direct deal making, but rather looking after the portfolio companies, help them expand or help them, persevere through this crisis. So such a steep cut to a group that seems to be very essential right now is raising some questions whether the fund can actually look after the portfolio companies that it already has invested in.